Imagine a war-torn region, silent for the first time in months. Not because the battle is over, but because the clock is ticking on a deal that could change everything. Former U.S. President Donald Trump says Israel has agreed to a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza. But there's a catch. Hamas must accept. The world is holding its breath. This isn't just a Middle East issue. This moment will ripple through Egypt, Iran, the U.S., India, Europe, and yes, even into your daily life, whether you're watching this from Texas or Tamil Nadu. Because when geopolitics shake, the world doesn't just watch, it shifts. So stay with me till the end, because what's unfolding might just define the next global chapter. Let's break it down. In a recent statement, Donald Trump revealed that Israel is ready to finalize a 60-day ceasefire in Gaza. This offer is on the table, but it's conditional. Hamas must agree. If accepted, this would mark the first significant pause in violence since the recent escalations began. A window of peace in a conflict that has lasted decades. But why now? And why Trump? Some say he's aiming to reassert influence. Others see this as a calculated push in a region teetering on the edge. Pattern. Interrupt. Ever notice how one headline from the Middle East suddenly makes your city feel more tense, more alert? That's not coincidence. That's interconnectedness. Because when missiles stop in Gaza, embassies breathe easier in Berlin, and borders brace across Lebanon, Jordan, and even Turkey. This proposed ceasefire isn't just about two sides putting down weapons. It's about timing. The 60-day window is not just humanitarian. It's political pressure wrapped in diplomacy. During this ceasefire, hostages would be exchanged. Aid would reach civilians. International monitors might enter. But if Hamas rejects the deal, there's fear of a massive retaliation from Israel, perhaps more decisive and more destructive than ever before. Cliffhanger. And here's the terrifying part. This conflict could spread. Could Lebanon be next? What about Iran? The region is a matchbox, and someone's holding a lit fuse. Let's take a wider lens. If this ceasefire works, even temporarily, it could reduce tensions on Israel's northern border with Hezbollah in Lebanon, lessen unrest in West Bank cities, ease pressure on Jordan and Egypt, where refugee numbers are rising, allow Qatar and Turkey to mediate larger diplomatic steps. But if it fails, expect more airstrikes, a refugee surge into Europe, protests in global capitals, increased diplomatic strains between the U.S., China, Russia, and UN powers. This isn't about where the fighting is. It's about where the shock waves hit. Pattern interrupt. Think this has nothing to do with you because you're sipping chai in Delhi or commuting in Dallas? Guess again. Peace or war here changes fuel prices, food shipments, refugee policies, and even school curriculums worldwide. Let's pause. Behind these negotiations are families hoping to return to their homes, mothers waiting for sons to be freed, and children wondering why the sky glows red at night. That's the real cost. And while politicians debate ceasefires and borders, it's the people, from Gaza to Tel Aviv to Cairo to Rome, who wait for silence to last just a little longer. In places like India, Indonesia, Nigeria, Brazil, Muslim and Jewish communities alike are watching, praying, and protesting. Because the world isn't divided by maps, it's connected by empathy and shared fear. Right now, all eyes are on Hamas. Will they agree, or will they reject it as a trap? The decision could lead to a broader Middle East peace initiative or another bloody chapter in a never-ending war. The truth is, we're at a turning point. And the only certainty? This decision will shape global headlines, political campaigns, and lives in ways we haven't seen since Syria or Afghanistan. The world doesn't turn slowly anymore. One headline can change border policies in Europe, trigger demonstrations in Canada, or tighten surveillance laws in Australia. The Gaza ceasefire might last 60 days, or fall apart in 60 hours. But understanding what's happening, that's how you stay aware, awake, and one step ahead. If you want to know how other global events like this reshape the world, watch our next video. Why the Red Sea conflict could reshape global shipping and security. Click on the end screen now and stay globally wise. Because in today's world, ignorance isn't peace, it's a luxury we can't afford.